Hello, everybody. Today we're going to learn about the standard equation of a circle. So how we would be able to graph a circle given an equation. So I kind of relate it back to what we would do for y equals mx plus b, the equation of a line where you can find the slope and the y-intercept from that. The equation of a circle is also similar in the fact that we can tell like certain details about our circle just from the equation. So the center here, this is called HK form. This is the standard equation of a circle, so you'll see it a lot of times like this. So our H value and our K value will give us the center of the circle. And then over here, R is going to be the radius of the circle. Okay, and this is going to be very similar to something we've done in algebra. So if you remember factoring, and you had something like this, x plus 4 equals 0. These were called the zeros. So where it crossed the x-axis. And to do that, you would set up two different equations. You'd set x minus 3 equals 0 and x plus 4 equals 0. And then you'd solve for x. You get x equals 3 when you solved, and x equals negative 4 when you solved. So a lot of you guys saw this shortcut of where it would be kind of the opposites of what's up here. So if it's a negative 3 in the parentheses, it changes to a positive 3. If it's a positive 4, it goes to a negative 4. This has the same type of effect, okay? But the reason what makes this a circle is we have this addition sign here, and we still have the squareds up here too. So everything is squared on the outside. So if I were to go back to this over here on the right side, or on the left side, okay, if this is my equation, I can find the zeros by taking the opposite. So if this is an x minus 5, that's going to give me a positive 5 for my x value. If it's a y plus 2, it's going to go to a negative 2 over here. Okay, and since it's equal to the radius squared, I'm going to have to get r by itself. If I have r squared, I'd have to take the square root of r squared to get my radius value. So whatever this number is here, I'm going to have to take the square root. So I can go square root of 81 over 4. So this is the calculator that Khan Academy has for you. Make sure you close that parenthesis on that other side. So you can round it to 4.5. It does say 2 decimal places there. So make sure if there is another decimal place, make sure you round it to 2 decimal places. Or down here, this works too because you can take the square root of 81 and 4. Square root of 81 is 9. Square root of 4 is 2. So you could just do 9 divided by 2 over here as well, and it will accept either one. Just make sure you use the slash on your keyboard. And so then we could actually go backwards from this too. So if I had the center, so if I start with this, I would just put the opposite. It would be x minus 5, y plus 2, take the opposites. And then instead of taking the square root, I would go backwards and square it back in there.